Hi, I'm Laura, along with my husband William, my brother-in-law Andrew. We are the attachment company. We're here at Bauma Munich. Let's go.
We are here with Bryn Bailey, Sales and Market Manager.
Director.
I'm sorry, I've undersold you there.
Undersold me massively there.
For Auger Torque. I know we show most of these products in our videos on a daily and weekly basis, but let's take a quick spin around.
Of course, yeah.
What we've got on display. Where we just start it.
Well, we can start with the mini loaders because I think that was kind of the show piece that we put together here. So what we were trying to do with this front line is just show you the versatility across the ML range. Okay, so if we take it from here, we've got a little Cangini C85, which is an electric machine. In truth, wouldn't power this kit, but we wanted it here as a bit of a showpiece, right? So this is actually the ML 1500, which the specs are exactly the same as the X15.
Just for all intents and purposes, it's the same 1500 and 2500 as we would normally do, without a hood.
Yeah.
With the bracket on for the mini loader.
Exactly, yeah, one cast piece in the body that just changes the way it's mounted. And this is on a frame that gives you that 360 movement. So basically, what that means is if you are with a mini loader and your tracks are up on one side, this will find vertical in this frame. This the mini loader frame and the mini loader design is that you can lock it into positions. Okay, so for instance, if you're using a log splitter, you've got your log splitting cone, you want to keep that fixed. So we have some locking pins which stop that 360 movement and enable you to engage with the log without any unnecessary moves.
Yes, little trencher.
This is a DD. So again, looking at mini loaders, they have quite low flow. So what we've done is we put a nice big motor on there, but we don't put any gearbox on there. So it's a direct drive. That DD means direct drive.
Well, normally we'd have a gear reduction between the motor and the
100%. You'd have the planetary gearbox. So this is, as I said, a DD. Very, very similar construction to the MT range, the mini trencher range. So we do
the same tool from here out, just
100%. So we got the 600, you've got the 900, and then you go into the XHD range. So this is obviously the 150 Max. It's the biggest of the range of Auger Torque torque heads. It's specifically designed for large-scale screw piling contracts and applications. It's a 150mm hex output shaft. As it says in the name, it produces about 150,000 newton meters. It has got a little brother, which is 100,000 max. I think you've got a couple of these working up in Glasgow area with some customers.
With a bit of luck, we will get to site and see one working.
Yeah, exactly.
So by the time this comes out, probably not, but hopefully we'll see one working, because it's a big chunk of metal sitting here, but it's way cooler seeing it actually working.
Exactly, I agree.
A couple of things you'll not have seen. Run us through what's the newest products essentially.
Okay, yeah. So we've got we've got about 4 or 5 products that are in testing phase at the moment. We're constantly trying to feed more new innovative products into our NPI process, but these ones, the one that I'm going to show you right now, which is a Bullseye, which is an on-the-tool alignment monitor. Ultimately, this is one that's out with customers for testing now. Still a little bit of development to do, but functionally we think it's there. So I'll show you around this very quickly. So ultimately, as it says, as I said, it's an alignment monitor, so that it tell you if you are vertically plumbed for your boreholes. It's a very simple machine. You move it to one side, it gives you a warning in the red line, same as if you go back. Now, it's not too bad for the driver, for the operator, left and right, but it's the fore and aft that then causes a problem. But with this, it makes it really, really easy. We do 2 options. You have a hardwired version back to the cab. With the hardwired version, there is an audible warning as well. So as you hit that red ring, it gives a beep, which sounds like it might be annoying, but actually it's really intuitive. It helps you then guide it back into the center. And we do the battery version. Now, this is my favorite really, because the great thing about this and the design of the bracket at the moment is you have a little plunger on the back. I can just take that off and take that to another machine. So you can easily move it very, very quickly from one drilling unit to another. That just giving it that flexibility across your fleet, if you have a fleet of these. Also, it makes it a lot easier to take it with you when you finish working. It's not going to be sat there getting damaged in any way. So simple but effective.
On the new product front, hopefully we can actually show you this. We'll go and give you a quick look around it. We'll go show the newest one. If there's room, and if there's one product that I would most like to show you and I'm most excited about, is probably this, to be fair.
Yeah, well, this is very exciting. This is very exciting, and we are this should be ready for 2026, but we are not going to rush it to market because we need to make sure it's watertight. We need to make sure it works well. We've got the infrastructure there, so we are going to make it a little bit more modular, meaning that you can have bolt-on packages, make it really flexible for the customer to decide what he wants from it. But ultimately, it is a tool monitoring system that you not only have app interface for, but you also have a customizable web interface for. We are very early into this project, to be precise, around 4 to 5 months, which, you know, you could say, well, you've done this before, but this is with a new partner. This is with Prolec within the Kinshofer group, which they're producing the software side of these things. As you know, we're more hydraulics and mechanical engineering, but we've paired with Prolec for the software engineering to make this product. The fact that Prolec is in the Kinshofer group is a real win for us, because as a group we then have control of this completely, so we cannot we're not going to be let down by any other contractors in any way.
So quickly show us, give us a...
Okay, so this is at a very basic level at the moment. What we're going to have is we will have a tap link, right? So we're somewhere in the drive unit within the hood. We are going to have this little symbol here, which is basically what we call the tap link. So you will be able to go over to the drive unit with your phone, and basically wirelessly it loads the app up. Now there we go. So
just like you would contactless if you want.
100%, yeah.
For your shop.
That's it. And on there, then you, again, this isn't a finished product, but this is just to give you a flavour of what we're working on. You would have a couple of choices. You can pick on this. Now, William, if you move that, you can see there that it's picking up that on the alignment. So that's transferring straight to the app on the phone.
And all without the need for a dedicated monitor, dedicated screen.
Exactly right. That's it, yeah. Now, at the moment, we are looking at just hardwired, so there would be a hard wire going along the boom into the cab.
Yes,
for to power them, but not
screen or
exactly. Yeah, and you know, we've got to take this in steps. There may be a battery version, as you saw with the Bullseye. There is an option to do that. Not only that, we've got the same sort of functions. At the base level, we're providing the same level of functions as the previous Insight. So you have got, or will have, the opportunity to see your oil pressures, your calculated torque, your RPM, so your revolutions per minute, your oil temperature, the whole tool monitoring sort of plethora of information. You'll be able to log which job is doing what, so what hole is being installed at what torque. You'll have tool information, so your model and your serial number. You'll have service information, so how many working hours, when's your next service, so you can keep your services up to date and keep your warranty intact.
Your thoughts on Bauma in general for this year?
I think this has been probably, I've done 4 Baumas now. I think this has been the best one, actually. I came into this show a bit sceptical. The markets in general have been turbulent in the last sort of 18 months, and I think most people would agree with that know the construction industry as a whole, and I mean that across lots of manufacturers manufacturing different things in that industry. So I wasn't sure what we were going to see. But we've had lots of positivity. There's lots of good conversations. The future's looking good. I mean, I think this year, as I've said to you before, we'll see a slow growth through 2025, but I think going forward from there, we'll see an accelerated growth over the next 3 to 5 years. Bit of a fingers crossed moment, but I genuinely believe in the conversations we've had. It's been great. Really busy, sunshine, great customers.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Aye, well, thank you for showing us around. I appreciate it. And appreciate the hospitality and everything as well. So
no worries, man. Always.
Thank you. So we were here yesterday. We grabbed a little bit of footage to show you. We're obviously back here today. It is Friday, and as you can see, it is stacked out busy already. We will try and hit up the kind of things that are most relevant to us. There's no hope in creation we can show you the full show in a day, because to be honest with you, it's already 10 AM. But let's go have a look around the Komatsu stand. We'll cut in some footage from the outdoor stand at Komatsu yesterday. Let's go have a quick look around the indoor stand and obviously the products and the models that relate to us. There is of course our core models here, the ones that you've seen that we have in stock now, the PC55, the 80 and the 26. So let me run you around a couple of the new prototypes. First one being the CK skid steer or compact track loader. Fitted also here with a CMEX 1 metre wide planer. I don't have a lot of specs on that off the top of my head, but put some here to show you. That is the first track loader prototype from Komatsu. But the one here I really do want to show you is another prototype. It is the PW75, the new 7.5 ton wheeled excavator from Komatsu. Shown here in the sort of full spec with the split boom, 4-wheel steer, rear jack legs. Here's some quick specifications for you. We'll hopefully do some more on these once we start to see a couple come into the country, but that is pretty cool. I'd seen pictures of it, but it's the first time seeing it in person. Along with that, and also in the utility range, they have all of our sort of small models and some of the big ones, but in the electric version there's a PC33, a 26E, which is the exact same, pretty much the same machine as we have for our demo machine, but obviously in the electric version, and then an electric 14 and 21 ton size machine. We really are doing the whistle stop tour here.
Oh, very whistle stop.
We're trying to get as much. Well, we didn't get held up yesterday. We were, if you mind back a few months ago now, was it? We sponsored the SPOA. It was the SPOA Apprentice of the Year Awards. As part of that, the winners Ross and Lara got their trip to Bauma, and as part of us sponsoring it, we were around the Komatsu machines with them yesterday, so
Yep.
that was pretty cool for us as well though.
Yes, I know, it's cool.
So we're round.
Demo driver who actually sorted that, and also to Ryan and Paul at Auger Torque as well.
Thank you. So yeah, thanks to Peter Barrett for getting them around the machines. We got them close with the PC9000, we didn't actually get up it. But yeah, thanks to them for sorting for that, and thanks to, let's go down the middle, thanks to Kinshofer and Auger Torque for the hospitality there as well and getting them sorted out. And to Callum McIntosh for orchestrating all and organising everything as well. So
He does a tremendous job. Well, unpaid job.
unpaid job. So we are now in C5, Hall C5, which is the one that pretty much applies most to us. There's a lot of Italians and a lot of attachments, so let's take a quick spin around and show you them. So Cangini, you may be familiar with, is our brand that we stock in flails, but let me show you around quickly everything else they do. Little tiny concrete mixer bucket, that's quite cool. Yeah, that's a new, if it says new, which must be a newer, smaller model.
Because the one we had was a bigger one.
Yeah, we've done a 350 litre for a telehandler, but that's cool. For that would go in the 26.
Yeah.
We should maybe get one of them, try it, that's nice. Some compact track loader stuff. That's a 250, that's still smaller. Cutter bar, this is one that might be interesting that we spec'd up for a customer the other week. It's a big tool when you see it. There's a hedge cutter bar, I'll put some footage in here of this working. Obviously our TC flails, you've seen a load of them on the channel. And on our videos, some bigger mulchers, a little small TC. We're just going quickly around these to get around as much as we can. Some of their screening buckets, I'll show you around some other screening buckets here in a minute. And the 4-in-1 excavator bucket. And then, as you'll be familiar, cause are part of the Kinshofer group. That is an Auger Torque drive unit, stump planer and mixer bowl and cone crusher bucket actually. So it's a quick spin around the Cangini stand, so we're trying to get around as many as we can without getting held up here, so let's keep moving. CMEX products we've done a load of time, we've done the 4-in shows, so we won't take too long. We'll link back to the Hillhead show because that was quite a good tour we've done.
Yes.
The CMEX stuff, although their stand here is massive. Obviously got planers, rock wheels, compactor plates, literally the full range. It is a seriously impressive stand. I will show you one product here though before we go. It is their new prototype VSE screening bucket for the 10 tonne and below excavators, with the option of polyurethane stars or metal tools in the back. We'll do a bit more on those when they actually become a released product and we can show you around them, but yeah, let's keep moving along. If you have never been here, our video will do no justice to the size of this place. It is incredible. We're only here for the 2 days, so you're getting a really short snippet of the things that we need to see, the things that are important to us. But you want cranes, you want drill rigs, you want concrete pumps, you want concrete mixers, you want excavators, you want anything, piling hammers, forklifts, material handlers, cranes, you want anything construction related, it's here at Bauma. We are 2 PM on the Friday and it is busy. We're going to get something to eat. There's a couple of places. There's this whole section that we're probably not going to see, the whole, like 2/3 of the outdoor area. There's a couple of stands that we want to go and hit before we finish for the day, so we're going to grab some to eat, we're going to go and hit them, and hopefully we can show you around a bit more. I would love to show you around this one in a bit more detail, but it is stacked out. It is the Kiesel Hitachi stand. So they run the Corium, which is a big demo area near Frankfurt. They also make the high reach demolition excavators. They're obviously Hitachi dealers, and they have a stack of attachments out here, but yeah, there's also a stack of people, so enjoy some clips and hopefully some of it makes sense. Right, well, this week's video might as well end as unorganised as it began, because I don't know where we finished last night.
I have no idea. No idea at all.
We checked off a load of ones. We had a list of where we were trying to meet, and we checked off a load, and some we showed you and some we never, and then...
The magnet people? Is that the last place we were at?
Yeah, I don't even know if I filmed. We did speak with them, Zanetti. I'll put a wee clip in here because they had a battery powered magnet, which was pretty cool. There's a couple of things we never, just because we never had time. But then we did finish off back at Kinshofer, back with Ross and Lara, the apprentices, so that was pretty good.
They were a great laugh, actually.
They were. We had some time with Ed and Steve and got them on a machine and stuff, so that was cool. But yeah, who knows how this week's videos turned out? I have no idea. It's been a bit of a hectic
that sunny,
couple of
you can't actually see too much either, but you're actually...
Nah, I don't know. I genuinely don't know what, but aye, let us know what you thought. Hopefully we can now piece something together for this, but let us know what you thought, and leave us a comment below when you're down there. Hit like and subscribe as well, and we'll be back.
If you were at Bauma, like, drop us a message too, see what was your best bits, and well, we probably did miss quite a lot of stuff, so if there's anything cool we should have seen
definitely, we missed the whole outdoor section. Yeah, we'll be back to some sort of normality next week.
Hopefully.
See you then.
See ya.